My name is Tom, your host with weaponseducation.com, with an extremely important video to bring to you. And I ask you this question: who realizes that 2 weeks prior to the recording of this video, that President Trump signed an executive order to protect the United States against a EMP strike, electronic magnetic pulse? In the executive order, it's really more detailed about what the United States will do in the aftermath, because we are not prepared at all. I give President Trump a lot of credit for building up our military to make it bigger and stronger. And I give him credit for putting into place an executive order that I'm going to tell you what the media says about it. Well, before I do that, let me do this. A lot of people do not know what an EMP is, so let's discuss that. First of all, on March 26th, 2019, President Trump signed that executive order that I just spoke about. Now, what is an EMP strike? There are three things. Let me explain it to you this way. There are three things that us Americans have to worry about the enemy across the world. We know who they are. Number one, we're worried about weapons of mass destruction. And by the way, in my opinion, the military, and that's why I'm liking what President Trump is doing, is the most important portion of the federal government. Otherwise, I really don't, my personal opinion, I'm not too concerned about all the other portions of the federal government. My main focus for me as an American is the military. I want military might. So he signed an executive order, and if you agree, thumb up the video, to protect us against an EMP strike. And like I was saying, what is the three things we are concerned with? Weapons of mass destruction. We know what that is. A nuclear bomb hitting the ground, gas attacks, things like that. A cyber attack that can take out computer grids and also take out nuclear power plants and just create havoc and death and destruction and people fighting each other on the streets like we've never seen before in the history of the world. And then really the most important fear we have right now, and it's real, is an EMP strike. Now, I remember just 3 months ago, it was on Fox News, and I saw Putin. It was on the news real quick. Putin came out and said, "Oh, we got the biggest, baddest bomb that will go off exactly between 20 and 25 miles above the United States on the eastern seaboard, or heck, we can blow it up anywhere over the United States we want, because it will take out the entire electrical grid of the country." Because once one electrical grid goes, and it's like a lightning bolt, a nuclear bomb going off 20, 25 miles above the United States is like a zillion lightning bolts. And then all of that hits everything electrical. And then it goes across the whole USA. There are some people, not me, there are some scientists saying it could take out 90% of all Americans. I'm not trying to create a panic here, but what I am trying to tell you is, did you realize President Trump is doing this and preparing us? At least it's a start for preparing us for an EMP. Now, an EMP, the exact definition is an electromagnetic pulse, is a burst of an electromagnetic energy. It has the potential to negatively affect technology systems on Earth and in space. That's all the satellites, everything. A high altitude, which I mentioned about 20 miles above land, is the goal for that bomb to go off. It's not futuristic technology. It's not that off the wall. And this is what the media is doing. This is what rubs me. By the way, I'm a righty. When I throw a baseball, I'm a righty. When I write my handwriting, I'm righty. So, I'm not getting into politics or nothing, nothing like that. But I'm a righty. And, but the few lefties out there, that's good. I have 2 daughters who are lefties, but they're good lefties. But the few bad lefties, not getting into politics, this is what they're saying in the media. This is what the CNNs, MSNBCs. This is, I don't even call it fake news. It's propaganda. This is what they're saying about an EMP strike. Flying saucers. President Trump just signed an executive order against flying saucers. Against flesh-eating zombies. They're making fun of him. They're making fun of America coming to its downfall. It's so hideous. I'm just making you aware that President Trump, throw in your comments below on this. We know what weapons of mass destruction are. We know what a cyber attack can do to us. Horrific. We know what happened on 9/11. That was primitive. This is not even futuristic, an EMP attack. This is pretty simple for them to do. And President Trump has taken the approach to protect us. Now what you need to do, what I'm doing, is what I've always done my whole life, is I'm thinking, besides obviously food, long-term food, and water, is guns and ammo. Guns and ammo, guns and ammo. This will not be affected by an EMP strike. A gun. And you need your good rifles too, your 5.56s and 308s. You need knives. And I'm not going to tell you on all the products to buy in this video. I'm just making you aware that he signed the executive order. You need a lot of ammo. I buy double tap. I load up on the highest quality ammo because you can use it obviously to defend yourself and for bartering reasons in the future. Because if there is a total shutdown of everything, cars, everything, cash might help, but I tell you what, there'll be no ATM machines, so you might want to have some cash. But really, things like ammo is really something that will be the most valuable, in my opinion, because it feeds your weapons to defend yourself. I know, living in South Florida, what happens after a simple hurricane. It's not simple. It's a massive destruction, and everything gets wiped out. And just for about a month, I went through it multiple times. One horrific one in '05 I can think of, Wilma. And I tell you, the next day, after Wilma in '05, October 25th, I believe was the date, everyone was like a zombie. Nice. Oh, you okay? You okay? You can't drive nowhere because of the debris. And then the next day, everyone starts getting stressed. Oh, it's hot. And then the next day, oh, my water doesn't work. It's all black and clouded, and there's no electric. I can't get gas. And by the 4th, 5th, 6th day, people start going crazy. Now imagine an EMP strike that went in a major city, and it just hit that major city, whatever it is. Heaven forbid, in New York or anywhere in America. It's going to be a horrific scene, and with the electrical grid, it could go national, and that is real. So imagine the whole nation all of a sudden getting all wound up, and desperate people do desperate things. So, if I can leave you with anything, get your license to carry a gun legally now, and then load up on ammo now. Get yourself a good quality light, get yourself a good quality flashlight, and you're safe. While I'm thinking of this, I'm in the safe business. I make vaults. I am the man in the country who makes the highest quality vaults. I make them for jewelry stores and banks. And you, consumers, I'm the one who brought the safe industry to a halt with my series of safe videos and made the consumer realize, holy crap, there's a truth behind all this. I need to know the difference in steels. I need to know what happens if an EMP strike happens. Can I get into my safe? Look at the link below for my safes. That's not why I made this video, but heck, my safes are EMP proof as far as getting in. You can get in. And a lot of safes, 90% of them out there, you can't. You're digital and you're done. So, what do you think? President Trump did a good thing. I'm not telling you how to vote, by the way. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not trying to get into politics and saying if I'm a righty or a lefty. I do throw a baseball right-handed. And like I said, it's up to you on how you vote. But I'm super pro NRA. Go NRA. Thank you for everything you're doing. I'm super pro everything that the military does for us, including the new branch of the space system, which President Trump put into order. And I know a lot more about that than I can talk about on video because a friend of mine is in the military. And I know some things on how important that we are protected from space against things like an EMP strike. So, executive order signed on March 26th. The media didn't cover it. This is better news, not just me, but to me a lot of good social media is better than the stupid fake news. What do you think? Thumb up the video, pass it around, subscribe. Please get more people on the channel. Ring that bell if you're going to subscribe. It's free. I'm here for you, telling you information. I care about all of you. I thank you for spending the time to listen to this video. But it's really this one's got me caught up into the fact that now we have to protect it against EMPs on the real level. And I'll do a series of videos on this quarterly throughout time. Thank you. My name is Tom. Please subscribe and thumb up the video. Bye-bye.